Good morning, class. As we wind into the last month that we have together in EHRD 475 Multimedia, want to go through the last two grading rubrics we'll have for the semester. The first being your final individual project, which is due on 4/14, and then your final group project for the course. So, without further ado, let's talk a little bit about your final individual project. Your final individual project is going to be to create a website. I know that you guys, as part of your business minor, most of you have taken Info 209 or ISIS 209, and in that course you may have come up with a website. So my thought on that is, if you still happen to have that out there, what we're going to do with that is we're really going to take it and improve it and kind of move it up to the next level, basically. So what I'm interested in you guys doing with your website is, I'm interested in you guys having a marketing portal for yourself, so that when you're going out there and meeting with potential employers, particularly since most of you guys are now, well, all of you guys are now upperclassmen and getting towards the latter part of your studies and getting close to that big old real world and getting a job. We need to take what you probably did in ISIS 209 that may have been kind of like just a basic web page or whatever, and I want to get it really updated and refreshed so that it truly is a good marketing portal for yourself and something you'd be proud to show a potential employer that could make a substantive difference in between you and another candidate, getting a job. So you have like something out there to kind of market yourself and kind of a window on the world. I'm not looking for something that's, dramatic or, whatever. As a matter of fact, with regards to the content that you're going to employ, in a lot of cases, simple is probably better. Some basic biographical information, links to your resume and social media, particularly LinkedIn. I wouldn't link off to your Facebook page, particularly if you've got pictures of yourself partying or something like that, because that probably isn't a good thing to show potential employers. But if you do happen to have a Twitter account where you tweet meaningful things about the profession or about your studies or something like that here at A&M, certainly could be to your advantage to have something like that out there. Just talking about the website in general, for ISIS 209, those of you who have taken it, those of you who haven't yet, you will figure this out. The expectation is that you use the campus publicly available web server for most of whatever, which is people.tamu.edu. All of you guys have, as a function of being students, the potential to have people.tamu.edu web pages. Okay, if you're not familiar with how to do this, or you don't remember or something like that, there certainly is the option to go through and do this. I've pulled up this link right here, people.tamu.edu. I will put that link up on it's going to be in eCampus for you guys to reference. They also have some guides here about web page creation and how to do things off of Help Desk Central site. And I'm not going to reinvent the wheel for you guys. What I would suggest is you go through and look at that and think about some of the design elements and stuff that you've read about during the course. On the other hand, while you certainly can use people.tamu.edu, that certainly is very much starting from kind of like a blank slate. Some other things I would suggest that you guys do are go and look at something like free web page hosting in Builder or Building in Google. And as you can see, there's all kinds of free places where you can come up with a website. If I had to recommend one that I think is fairly easy that you guys might be able to employ a very nice background and stuff like that, I really think WordPress is pretty simple to use. You can sign in for a WordPress account. They have all kinds of, they have 253 free, WordPress themes that you can pick and do stuff like that. I wouldn't say that you need to, spend $75 and do whatever, but you can make a really nice basic WordPress site, upload images, things like that fairly easily, and it tends to be very much a, what you see is what you get. Experience isn't going to require you to like code things in HTML. I'm not really interested, and I don't think employers are either, in the fact that you can code HTML and, do the hypertext markup language and all that kind of stuff. What I'm interested in is you guys having a marketing portal for yourselves that's something you can actually use to get a job, which is why we're going to work on this assignment. To me, when I'm looking at this thing, it's not the mechanics you're using necessarily to get there. It's that you have this thing. You have this web page. It looks good. It represents you well. And it's something professional that you can go out there and give that just offers you a key differentiator between you and another potential candidate for a job. So what am I looking for with the website? Well, here's the grading rubric for the website. If you get 24 points, you're basically making an A on the website, 21 to 24 points. And it goes down from there, basically. But I'm looking to make sure it's accessible. There aren't any performance issues, broken links, anything like that. Design elements, you've got a theme to the website. There's a good color scheme, palette, clear, concise lines. Information's in an easy-to-read format. It's got good options for navigation. Your content needs to have appropriate content designed as self-promotion. Aside from just your resume, which I wouldn't just paste that on a web page, right? You put a little bit of biographical information about yourself, nothing too revealing or whatever, but, you know, maybe a picture or two of yourself, particularly if you have a nice professional headshot of yourself that's done. That is something I would consider you guys getting done. I don't know. There's actually a whole bunch of places around here that'll do something like that for you for pretty cheap. But you know, getting something like that done can just, you know, make you stand out a little bit. Making sure you have your resume on there. I would consider putting my resume not only in Word format, but if I had to pick one format, I would actually have it done as a PDF and not as a Word document. Obviously, because it makes it less easy to be edited and stuff like that. But you can put it up in one or both formats and have like the little LinkedIn icon or a Twitter icon or something like that, where you link off to other content. The other thing that you can do, if you want to have a Facebook, put some Facebook group that you've joined that's a professional organization or society. Just make sure that anything that you have on your public Facebook truly is content that you would not mind a potential employer consuming to find out more about you. And then I'm looking at the overall attractiveness and design elements. And here's the sliding scale for what I'm looking for. So this assignment is due 2 weeks from basically today. And I'm going to give you guys kind of a week and see what sort of questions pop up from y'all prior to deciding whether or not I want to do any more instructional stuff. There certainly are the guides that are available on the people.tamia.edu site, and you know, some design guides on Help Desk Central's documentation. As well, the internet is, I'm sure you're aware, is a wealth of information with regards to how to design web pages, good web page design formatting and practices, and then use some of the guides that you've come up with your book, from the book. If you want to make a brief video of yourself, I think that's a great idea to do. I would very much strongly encourage it as good content. Make about a 30-second little clip of yourself. If you need to borrow a camera or something like that, we have ones that are available for checkout here, but put a little video of yourself against a color-neutral background, wearing the colors as suggested in the textbook, and just talk a little bit. Hi, I'm Therese. Welcome to my site. Here you can find good information about myself and my potential career and employment goals, and use that basically to introduce yourself in a way that provides a slightly more personable experience for people coming to your website. So that's individual assignment 3. Without further ado, on your final assignment, I did want to go ahead and release that grading rubric to you guys as well. As you know, with the final group project, we've been building up with the work you submitted thus far with the need assessment and storyboard. You do have the option to make a website for the assignment, but if you're making the website for the assignment, I'm expecting you still to include 4 to 6 minute videos as part of that you embed inside of that experience. This is basically what I'm going to be looking for here. Is it done? Did you do the assignment as a group? The video quality, the content, video, web design editing, and then the overall attractiveness with kind of the sliding scale right here. Same kind of sliding scale, 21 to 24 points will net you an A on the final group project. With regards to group project number 2, the way I had you guys submitted in eCampus was kind of a little messed up. So I had to go back and backfill your grades in because I thought I had done it as a group project and I actually had done it as an individual project, which I don't really know what I was thinking. But if you're curious about the comments I had for your group project, The person that submitted it got the comments and needs to share those with the group if asked, certainly. If you're not able to get that satisfaction out of the person that submitted the assignment for you, please let me know and I'll arrange to get you the comments so that you have that feedback moving forward. All in all, the storyboards were very good. I was very pleased with the vast majority of them. There were one or two where I was kind of like, But you guys did a good job, and hopefully that'll give you the framing and plot devices and scene shots and stuff you'll need to take to make your content for your final video. So you're either looking at that 20 to 25 minute video, or you're looking at the website with 2 4 to 6 minute videos embedded in it. So here's your grading rubric for that. In terms of where we stand in the course at this point, there are still 45 points, 45% of the grade that is unaccounted for. Both of these two projects, the final group project and your individual project 3, represent 15% of your grade. There's one more quiz which we'll have around April 14th, which is going to be, that'll be due the same day as your, actually, let me think, is that when it's assigned? No, it'll be due, your next quiz will come available next week, and it'll be due on the 14th. And then your participation. And for you guys who've been participating in our discussion threads, basically, throughout the semester, as you'll note, there's going to be 10 of them, 1 point each. Overall, and that's where that particular grade will be coming from. I won't put that grade in until basically the end, but hopefully for most of you guys, that'll be an easy 10% of your grade that'll be basically 100. So that's basically the review for what we're doing content-wise. You've got the grading rubrics for the rest of the semester. I'm going to unleash y'all moving forward on your own personal marketing sites. And as always, if you have any questions, please come by during my office hours. Contact me in the way that's easiest for you. And please continue to read the weekly course emails that I send out, particularly this week, so you can find out about the extra credit. Anyway, y'all have a good week, and I'll look forward to getting some outstanding web pages from you guys. And hopefully I gave you a long enough break from my beautiful face and countenance after those couponing experiences. If you're having nightmares about that experience still, don't worry, they'll pass. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later.